My name is Tracy Spaight. I'm the Director of Special Projects at Wargaming. We are here today on HMS Cavalier, which is a World War II convoy escort ship.
Now, why are we on this ship?
Well, first off, it's available. A lot of the ships that we might be interested in seeing, many of them are actually on the bottom of the ocean, so we need scuba gear if we wanted to visit them. The UK has been pretty good about conserving its naval heritage. So here we have HMS Cavalier, which is in extraordinarily good condition. And there are a few others that we could hopefully work with in the future.
So this ties directly into World of Warships because this ship is actually in the video game.
Not at the moment. We do have one British ship that is in the game right now. We have, I think, all of the tech trees for the US and the Japanese, and then we have selected ships from both German and the UK navies in there.
Will there be plans for this one since you guys are filming on it?
I'm actually a little bit remote from our development team, and sorry to say, you'd probably have to ask them when we might do that.
Okay, so this is a World War II destroyer. Talk a little about virtual reality and what you guys are doing here when it comes to filming on this ship.
Okay, so first off, not everybody is going to have the opportunity to come and tour a ship like this, either because they're on the other side of the world or just lack the time or whatnot to see it. And what we can do is bring the museum to you. And we wanted to convey this using virtual reality 360 filming because there's an immersiveness about it that you don't get with traditional filming. So if we were to go in the engine compartment, the operations room, or on the bridge, you really get a sense of what it would have been to be like on this ship serving. And I think that this technology conveys that very well.
And this isn't the first time that Wargaming has explored virtual reality. Talk about why you guys decided to explore this medium in the first place.
Sure. So it kind of goes back to last year. I was in Google's office in London, and they said, "Oh, we got this thing called cardboard." And I thought, "Well, aren't you guys a technology company? What's cardboard?" And they brought out this thing that, I had to assemble it and fold all the pieces together. And like, you put your cell phone in it, and it's a stereoscopic, VR viewer. And then I got it. It's like, oh, it's like a $10 Oculus. Okay, now I understand. And then we got to thinking, well, what can we do with it? And Wargaming's a big sponsor of Tank Fest. And we thought, people can't get inside of the tanks. It's unfortunate. They're not allowed to get inside or fire them or drive them or any of the fun stuff that you could do with a tank. But we could put you virtually inside of the tank using this technology and convey an experience that you simply can't have. So it's a way to put people into an inaccessible area, which is something we can do on this ship, for example, in the engine room, which many people just won't have the opportunity to go to because it's too dangerous and all the rest. And that's sort of the genesis of it. We made a bunch of videos and released them after Tank Fest, and people really enjoyed it. So we decided, let's do some more of this. And now we have virtually inside the warships.
And both the tanks and the warships are all part of your special projects division. Explain what that is and what your goals are.
Well, special projects is something that came about 4 years ago. I wrote a business plan for the CEO before I joined the company, and I suggested, as a historian and someone who's worked in museums, that there's an opportunity for us to engage in kind of corporate social responsibility outreach where we could go and partner with museums and historical groups and nonprofits and basically do well by doing good. That our games are based on the vehicles of World War II, and if we can help conserve them, work on exhibitions, or bring our knowledge of technology to tell stories in a way that brings history alive and excites young people and gets them interested in this, I feel that would be a real positive for us as a company. And so since then, we've done a lot of projects with museums in the United States, the UK, in Belarus, and also in Russia, where we've often taken what we know about technology and found ways to tell stories that really, I think, make it exciting for young people.
As a historian, what do you see virtual reality opening up as we start having the launches this year on PlayStation 4, Oculus, HTC Vive, beyond just the mobile Google Cardboard and Gear VR that's out there today?
I gotcha. I guess what VR gives us is access to spaces that normally we don't get to go inside of in our daily lives. So we can put you inside of the engine room of a battleship, or what is it like to, how do you load the 16-inch guns on a ship? I mean, how does that all work? And when you're playing our games, you have a third-person external view, right? So you're looking behind the tank, but what's going on with the little virtual guys that are in there doing all the work? And I think this is a way to help people understand the reality of how these vehicles work, the men that drove them, that flew these planes, that crewed the ships, what were their lives like, and it's a way to maybe access some of that part of our heritage.